Welcome to this festive edition of the Scottish Football Roundup, with all the latest action from across the country in the William Hill Championship, League 1 and League 2. On this week's show, 5-star St Johnstone fly high in the Championship, Cove Rangers prevail in a 7-goal cracker in League 1, and Annan Athletic stun high-flying EK in League 2. First up, we head to Perth, where St Johnstone welcomed Greenock Morton.
Come forward. Jason Holt with a bit of room on the edge of the box, just manoeuvres away from the Morton defender, and Sidibe with the ball into the box, and it's a huge early chance. Took it well and maybe thought that we could have done something a little more with it. McPake sends St Johnstone into a 12-minute lead. His 13th league goal of the season, and that lasered into the bottom right-hand corner of James Storer's goal. Comrie though, who slides to stick it out of play for a Saints throw, taken quickly. It's at the feet of McPake. He fakes and gets to the line, and chance here for Saints, and that'll be two. It's Sam Stanton profiting from the ricochet in the box, and St Johnstone double their lead on 23 minutes.
Great skill from Morgan Boys in his own box there.
Sidibe right on top of that one. Chance here for St Johnstone, 2 against 1. It's Gullen. Gets a shot away eventually and puts St Johnstone into a 3-goal lead. He was certainly took his time. Holt ends up driving forward, looks to find the feet of Sidibe, who gets his shot away on the turn under pressure, and Jamie Gullen fancies this one. Certainly does. It's an absolute beauty of a strike. Jamie Gullen into the top right-hand corner. East stand side. Forrester with the ball into the box, and it's that man Adama Sidibe rising in the 6-yard box. Downward header gives James Storer zilcho chance. St Johnstone victor, 5 goals, 2-0. It was never in any real doubt. St Johnstone in control from the first minute to the final minute.
Into their half. Great ball carrying from Ewan. Cuts inside to McDonald. He gets it to Mockery. He shoots, but it's a hold for Callum Ferry. McGrattan, Henderson gets that and then turns and feeds Mockery wide. Tries to come in from the right-hand side, gets in the box. Still got it. Good pass to Gallagher. His shot is wide. It looked like it was in. Round the back post. Queen's Park keep it alive in the box. It's hammered towards goal and then hammered over the bar by Drozd. He's getting awfully excited. McGregor gets on the Melrose kick out though. Drozd flashes it across to Fowler, who scores. Queen's Park take the lead just before half time. All comes from the kick out that McGregor does well. McMaster, good pass to McGrattan as Airdrie tries to bring the counter. Ewan Henderson, edge of the box, cuts inside the box, shoots, but it's a hold for Ferry. Savoury, wide. Draws battling in the box, gets it to Fowler, 2-0. The Diamonds 2 behind. Josh Fowler celebrates in front of the home support. It is Fowler. That's a good save from Melrose, still alive. It's 3 now, and that's surely game over. Roddy McGregor knocks it across on the rebound, and Henry Fieldson makes it 2 goals in 2 games, his 2nd professional goal.
Ayr United weren't hanging around during their trip to East End Park. The Honest Men taking the lead in Fife inside 5 minutes. with Mark McKenzie finding the net. After missing the majority of last season through injury, Anton Dowds has been desperate to get back among the goals this term. The striker heading home his first in the league on 26 minutes. The honest men wouldn't have it all their own way in the first half though. Dunfermline pushing hard for a way back into the game, with Andrew Todd going close to pulling a goal back in this exchange. But having gone close at one end, the Pars would be punished at the other. Defender Leon King reacting quickest in the box to make it 3-0 on the stroke of half-time. Into the second half, and the home side would begin to sow seeds of a comeback just beyond the hour mark. A high hanging cross on 63 minutes, being knocked home by Kieran Ngwenya to pull one back for the Pars. And Dunfermline would continue to build momentum just 2 minutes later. Another chance dropping to Ngwenya from a corner kick, with the fullback making it 3-2 at East End Park. Two goals not enough though, as Ayr United held on for all 3 points in Fife. Arbroath have been one of the season's surprise packages, with the League One champions flying high in the Championship. Gavin Riley's header close to putting them ahead in Dingwall. The Lichties made a strong start in this one and would hit the front on 33 minutes. Good work from Victor Enem to pick out Jacob McIntyre, who kept his cool and found the net. The home side would begin to build momentum towards the tail end of the first half. A speculative strike from Jay Henderson drifting just wide of the post as it remained 1-0. But the best chance of the half for County would fall to Ronan Hale. Route 1 football from the home side, with Hale going through, only for Aidan McAdams to make a key save. After the break, Arbroath would go on the hunt for a second goal in the Highlands. The ball being worked wide and whipped into the box following a free kick, with Brooklyn Kabongolo's acrobatic effort well stopped by Trevor Carson. County remained firmly in the game though, and would go close to a leveller from a Jordan White header. But the Staggies would be exposed on the counter-attack late in the game. A surging move down the right-hand side, leading to Taylor Stephen being faced up by Declan Gallagher. The Arbroath attacker showing his class by working a yard of space and whipping home a brilliant strike for 2-0 in the 83rd minute. A big win for Arbroath, who defeated County for a third time this season. After few clear-cut chances early on, things would liven up at Firhill towards the half-hour mark, with Soanalo Letsosa seeing a shot blocked inside the box, with Aidan Fitzpatrick curling his eventual effort wide of the goal. After a first half of little goalmouth action, things would become more lively in the second. Former Rovers midfielder Kyle Turner seeing a shot saved by Joshua Ray. One of Raith's first real efforts on goal would come from a free kick situation. Dara O'Connor with a speculative effort which drifted just over the top. Tempers would flare on the 65-minute mark following a mistimed challenge from Rovers midfielder Ross Matthews. Josh Mullen being shown a yellow card by referee Ross Hardy in the aftermath. And Mullen would be in hot water just a minute later. the Rovers man given his marching orders by Hardy for a second bookable offence. With the man advantage in their favour, Thistle would turn up the heat in search of the opening goal. The home side working a chance for Alex Samuel in the box, with Ray making an important save. And Ray would have to be sharp to keep out this free kick from O'Shane Smith, with Thistle coming again and getting another crack at goal, as Lee Ashcroft steered his effort off target, with the points shared equally at Firhill. Here's a look at the latest standings in the William Hill Championship table. A 5-0 win moves St Johnstone 5 points clear at the top, while Queen's Park's win over Airdrie moves the Spiders 5 clear of 10th place Ross County. Now into League 1, where Stenhousemuir welcomed league leaders Cally Thistle. Having defeated the league leaders back in August, Stenhousemuir were hoping to make it 2 from 2 against the Cally Jags. The first real opening of the game coming the way of Ross Taylor, whose strike was kept out by Ross Monroe. Cally, though, would put their opponents under pressure as both sides pushed for the opening goal. A big opportunity popping up in the Stenhousemuir box following some last-ditch defending, with Liam Soule poking just wide of the mark. Into the second half, and Stenhousemuir would go on the attack straight from kick-off. Mikey Anderson having a goal from outside the area, with Monroe keeping hold of an awkward shot. Both sides would have their chances at Oak View, with the search for the lead continuing. Cally with positive play to work the ball wide to the right in this exchange. David Witherspoon having a go from a narrow angle and clipping the woodwork. But it would be the home side to make the breakthrough at Oak View. 65 minutes on the clock when Matty Aitken slipped in Ollie White, who squeezed home the opening goal. A late free kick clipping the woodwork is the closest Cally would come to an equaliser, as Stenhousemuir would hang on to all 3 points.
Harrington to Emsley. Emsley in left for Cove, getting himself into the box. It's still Emsley, and he goes for goal, and it's in. And Cove Rangers take the lead through Adam Emsley. Over the top, and Diak will challenge in, and it's Rico Diak. Oh, shot saved. And it's Murray to take. And it's in. And it's Thomas O'Leary with the equaliser. Kelly Harsh back on level terms from the corner. Diak will chase the loose ball, and he'll get there in front of the goalkeeper. And it's a goal for Kelly Hearts. We take the lead. And it's Rico Diak's high press that pays off. And it's Murray standing over it. Swung in, Bryden gets a head on it, and it's saved. Bryden again. It's still not cleared, and it's eventually to Maguire down the right. Cross in, Megginson's there, and he heads wide. Throw in, it's Doyle. Doyle goes for goal, and it's in. There's the equaliser for Cove from the throw-in. Doyle for Cove, running into space. Still Doyle getting himself into the box, and it'll drop, and it's Megginson that turns it in. And Cove Rangers take the lead once again. Cross comes in, and it's O'Donnell with the goal. shot on target. Gurley got hands on it, but couldn't keep it out. It's Megginson out wide to Emsley. Cove still coming forward now. Emsley's cut back. Megginson's there. And it's a fifth for Cove. Second for Megginson. And that puts it beyond doubt now.
Alloa were aiming to get back to winning ways when they travelled to Broadwood. The first opening of the game coming the way of Callum Adamson, who curled his shot off target. Off-field issues continued to take centre stage at Accies, but they would impress on the park in the 25th minute at Broadwood. Scott Robinson racing through to round the keeper and make it 1-0. And the home side would go close to doubling their lead in spectacular fashion. A half chance opening up for Stuart McKinstry, who curled towards goal, narrowly missing the top corner. And towards the tail end of the first half, Accies would go close yet again. A cross from the left finding Kevin O'Hara, who hit the crossbar as it remained 1-0 heading into the break. Alloa would come close to a leveller shortly after the break, with Luke Rankin poking wide from a corner kick. The Wasps would continue to turn up the heat throughout the second period, with the away team making decent inroads but unable to find the net. While a late header from Cale Luffrey would require a smart save from Liam McFarlane as it finished 1-0 to the home team. Montrose made a bright start when they travelled to Dumfries. Early chances coming the way of the visitors, with Aidan Quinn heading just wide from a corner kick. The chances kept on coming for Montrose early on, with the away team continuing to ask questions of their hosts. Graham Webster seeing a shot well saved by Ross Stewart. But the home side would grow into the game and begin to pose an attacking threat of their own. A header from Curtis Guthrie requiring an important save from Cammy Gill as Montrose cleared the danger. Into the second period, and it wouldn't take long for the opening goal to arrive. Positive play from Liam Smith on 48 minutes to pick out Mikey Hewitt, who provided a cool finish. Having taken the lead, the Doonhamers were soon on the hunt for a second goal. More great work from Smith, laying on a chance for Brendan Dickinson, who found the side netting. Montrose would have their moments though, as they went in search of an equalising goal. The ball falling kindly for Terry Masson here, whose shot narrowly missed the top corner. The chances kept on coming from Montrose late in the day, with the best of them coming to Kyle McClements, whose close-range effort wasn't far away, as it finished 1-0 to the home side at Palmerston Park.
In comes the corner, and Matirolo just watches it drop by. McGuffey giving chase to this now for Peterhead. Up against Andy Monroe, gets the crossing on the left foot. It's knocked away by Newton. Only went as far as McCarthy, who gets the shot away past the post. And comes the corner then, and it's scrambling about inside the penalty area, and it's ended up in the back of the net. Peterhead are in front. Ross, it's a good ball in, but no takers at the back post. Ba to take the throw in. McKenna gets the return pass, gets the ball in. McManus trying to hook it towards goal! And that's the closest these five have come all afternoon. McKenna. He gets it out wide for Newton, and it's stabbed towards goal! And there was one or two premature celebrations there. Sadly, it wasn't to be, and that will surely be it now.
Let's check in on how things are shaping up in William Hill League One. Stenhousemuir are just 3 points off the summit after a narrow win over Inverness, while Cove Rangers moved 4 clear of Kelty Hearts with an impressive win in Fife. Now we head to the capital, where Spartans welcomed Elgin in League 2.
So that's a good ball through, and Ayrton Sonk have done well to try and hit that down, but Paddy Martin scrambles that and it hits off the post, and the offside flag, it does go up by the linesman on that far side as Spartans win this back. And that's a ball through now to Matt Stowe. Matt Stowe is clear on goal, and that is a fantastic save. It's the first shot on target for Spartans. And it's Ethan Drysdale with a shot. Oh, and it's a great save by the Elgin City goalkeeper.
I think in the 20 years since joining the old SFL, now SPFL, to get promoted from League 2. No space for Mackenzie. Spence spotted him well. Robertson. Tucked in there nicely for Young. Smashes it home fantastically in the 9th minute. And this is why he wanted an early start to blow away last week's poor result. Gordon Dixon. Muir. Gibson. Gibson getting lots of time to run here. Willie Gibson, that is fantastic from the veteran. It's an astonishing equaliser. 15th minute of the game, all his own work, and he has still got the quality. Young again with the corner. It's right under the goalkeeper. Leach, I think, was the closest to getting anything on that. Robertson, spin and spin. Now the chance to break the other way. Smith prodding it here for Dixon. He's through and fires home a clinical counter attack. And from one down, Annan are in front. Pulled through there from Maxwell for Craig, and the former Kelby man finishes the game off as it ends the 2nd minute of added time. And he's going once and for all, will definitely not be top at Christmas.
Edinburgh City made a strong start to the game in Angus, with the 20th minute corner kick being turned home by Jack Duncan for 1-0. Though the Citizens' lead would last merely a minute, with Forfar hitting back in rapid fashion. Space opening up for Mark Watley just outside the box, whose effort crept in beyond Mark Weir to equalise. Into the second period, and the away side would begin to pile pressure on the hosts. Edinburgh City's push to retake the lead bearing fruit in the 61st minute, with Greg Allen curling a long-range effort beyond Mark McCallum for 2-1. And having gotten themselves in front, City would remain on the front foot in search of a third goal. Michael McIndoe's side with brilliant build-up play in the 70th minute to fashion a chance in the Forfar box, with James Stokes on hand to turn the ball home and make it 3-1. But Forfar remained firmly in the game and would continue to battle in hopes of starting a comeback. The Loons going on the attack in the 75th minute, with a well-placed ball from the right finding the run of Jake Sutherland, who made it 3-2 at Station Park. Forfar's late rally not enough though, as City returned home with the points. The Beanos travelled to New Douglas Park, chasing their first league win since September. They got off to a flyer in this one though, with Corey Thompson scoring inside 23 minutes. After a first half where chances were scarce, Clyde would begin to ask questions of their opponents in the second. James Hilton on the turn here, with his shot held by Derek Gaston. But Stirling would be handed a big chance to double their lead on 78 minutes. Striker Russell McLean being filled in the box, with referee Cameron Stirling pointing to the spot. Having won the spot kick, McLean would step up to take. He sent Jay Hogarth the wrong way for his 15th of the season in all competitions. Having gone 2 goals behind, Clyde would throw everything at their opponents in hopes of turning things around. This header from Hilton, a whisker away from making it 2-1. Clyde would persist though, and would get a chance of their own from the penalty spot in added time after Taylor Sutherland was tripped in the area. It was Hilton to take for Clyde. A stutter step with the run-up, preceding a brilliantly executed spot kick. 1 goal not enough though, as the Beanos hung on for a massive away win.
Up the line this time to Russell. Heavily marked. Russell still gets the ball across, but it is certainly cleared in initially. And now Ekrapont runs onto that. I thought Dumbarton had a shout for a foul there, but I'm not objecting. Here's McManus. Plank sets off on a run. He gets it out to Ekrapont on the left. That was a nice pass into the middle.
This must be.
And it's, how
did that not get in?
Mark Russell.
Mark Russell, was it? And
we're still in business here. Plank gets in the box. Lewis Hunter goes into battle. Now on the far side we've got Livingston. He plays it, and that should have been dealt with a wee bit better than that, Brian.
Good.
And Danny McManus does well. He comes out, takes charge,
Go on, James.
sends Dolan away. We need players in the middle now. Matty. Now Russell.
It's a goal! It's a goal for Stirling.
Oh my goodness!
Not to say a goalkeeping mistake, but Cameron Russell scores for the Blues. 1-0 to the Blues.
I think it's Marky Russell actually. Forward comes the free kick. Work for the defence here. McManus chases that one out. I just can't get it to Dolan. That's a booted straight back forward Dumbarton. Ekrapont with work to do here. That's played in nicely to Chris Johnson by Wallace. Here's Blair. Blair into the box. Trouble here. And that is a save and a half, Brian Martin.
Certainly was.
Here comes Plank. He's going to have a shot. That's blocked as well. And Ali Roy can break for Dumbarton. He's got Wallace on his left. Ali Roy goes through the middle. He's going to shoot here.
Oh, that's poor.
And we're opened up here, Brian. And we were very, very lucky there. It's Blair with the corner. It's a good corner. And it's lifted out, but Dunn still needs work to done. Kirkpatrick sends it in, it's in the net. And how jammy can you get? Dumbarton, 92nd minute, grab an equaliser, and you have to say, Brian, on the basis of the second half, they're probably just about due it.
And finally, let's take a look at the latest standings in William Hill League 2. Spartans moved above East Kilbride at the top after a home win over Elgin City, while Annan Athletics' win over EK moves the Galabankies up to 6th place. That's all for this week. Join us again next time for the Scottish Football Roundup.